What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. And we're going to pick up from where I left off last week. So, last week, Sunday, I did a quick recording in regards to where I thought market was going to go. And it briefly kind of went there, but in all fairness, right, I was pretty cautious this week, and it looks like I was right to be cautious, right? Because literally, I thought this is what I thought, right? So I'm going to jump into the day real quick, and just to break it down as to what I thought was going to be going on. Okay. So let's just zoom into this area. So where was we on Tuesday, Friday? Okay. So I had a recording of the video on last week's last week Sunday's video. This was the candle that we was looking at, right? And I was a little bit like, I want to get in with a sell because I am downward facing, okay, right? But I also want to get it at the best possible price. So what happened was, and this is the thing that kind of freaked me out. So what happened was, on the Monday, price came and pushed all the way up for a bit. So he pushed all the way up for a little bit, right? And then I jumped in on a sell around here. So I just put in a pending sell order. So it opened here, pushed all the way up. My pending order was somewhere over here somewhere, right? We're looking at it on a day, right? And then it flew all the way down, right? Now, because of where it was, my thinking was it was just going to keep flying down. So what did I do? I just brought in a little bit of a trading stop, okay? Nothing as big as it should have been, right? I should have really tried to lock it in and try to lock in as much as I possibly could have. But however, I kept it like, let's just say around break-even level, right? It was a little bit more than that. We'll just say around break-even level. The following day, the Tuesday, we got this. So clearly I was closed out. Then it pushed up some more, right? So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to wait to see what it does. If it's going to break past this level over here. And this was the level that I drew on the Sunday video. So this break of structure over here, this one right here, right? This one right here. Obviously, I've extended it this way, right? So I was like, okay, cool. We're going to wait to see what happens, right? And then on Friday, it broke through. So when it broke through, I was like, I'm not going to do anything. Why? Because I want to know if this is turning into an uptrend. So whatever market was doing prior to me thinking that it was going to start breaking down, maybe that hasn't ended. Maybe it's still going to be pushing upwards, right? And in regards to that sell that I put in, right? So that sell that I put in, it was around here. It was around this level over here, but I didn't get it on the Friday, right? So this was where I took it on the Monday. So on the Monday here was where I took it. I rolled it all the way down, and in all fairness, right? In all fairness, I really should have brought in the trading stop to lock in as much as possible. And you know where the greed part actually set in for me? It was literally when it went past this level over here. When it went past this level over here and then it gave us the two pushes to the upside, I was like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. This thing is flying all the way down. I'm just going to wait for a decent level and then I'm going to add more on. Lucky for me, I did not add more on at this level, right? I'm glad I didn't do that because I was thinking about it, right? I'm glad I didn't do that. But however, what happened was it came and then literally it just shook me. I think I had my trading stop somewhere silly, like around here somewhere, right? So I got in around here at the high end, right? At the high end, and literally around here is like where I was taking out. It was, yeah, it was a miserable entry, but anyways, at least I got something, right? At least I got something. So anyways, right, so where was I? So market broke the structure on Friday. That's what I said on Friday. So on Friday, market broke the structure. So I'm currently waiting now. Reason why I'm waiting is this level over here is why I'm waiting, right? So this is the level. So this is the level, if I can just get it dead on straight. Okay, so let me just lock this in place, right? So if price closes above this level over here, it is fair to assume, and you do have to be cautious, right, that it's going to continue to push up. But at the same time, it could also be a fake out, right? Because we had a fake out down here, right, where I thought price is going to continue to break down, and it hasn't. It pushed upwards. So literally, effectively, what we have at this level is a range. So we have a range right now at the top side of the market. And what I'm waiting on to see is what it will be doing, well, when market opens in the next 2 hours, right? But the thing with market opening in the next 2 hours is tomorrow is an American holiday. So tomorrow is going to be the 3rd of July. It's somewhat like a pre-holiday to the main holiday, which is on the 4th of July, right? So Monday and Tuesday, don't be expecting too much from the US market. They're going to be on holiday, right? But however, we do need to keep an eye on where this starts moving towards. So price could do one or two things, and the reason why I'm focusing on the hour at the moment right now is because it could do one or two things, which is it can either do a very slow crawl to this level over here, right, which is 15,267.9, okay, or it can do a slow crawl and go past this level, right, which is a key level, and get to say 15,303.0, right? So it could go past here, right? So between Monday and Tuesday, it could get to this level over here somewhere, right? And then we'll then need to wait to see what it's going to do. My assumption would be that it will be breaking down, okay? And even if it gets to this level over here, all right, I would be looking at sales. Why? Because I don't mind trying to grab this zone right here, right? This zone right here, I could work with that, right? I could work with that. Obviously, the rest heading all the way down is what I really want, but I could work with this zone over here, right? And the reason why I could work with this zone is because the size that I had on at this location over here, when it got down to this bottom, I was very happy with what I was looking at. But the only problem was I didn't get out at that level. I got out somewhere up here. That's what happened to me. I got out somewhere up here, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse, guys. Right? I may not have had any trading stop on, and then it would have been where my stop loss was, which was up here, right? And basically meaning it would have taken me out, and it would have been a bitter pill to take, right? Bearing in mind, I would have seen that profit, then it would have given me a little bit of profit on this side as well, okay? Because where's my stop? My stop is up here, right? So there would have been moments, so I would have had two moments. So a moment here and a moment over here where I was in a little bit of profit. Roughly, literally what I got away with on the trailing stop, right? And then it would have, boom, taken me out. And then I would have been mad. Well, not too mad because, like I say, this is the game that we play. So it would have been that, right? So what I'm thinking moving forward. Oh, another thing as well that I also need to point out to you guys, right? We have a very nice shape up here. A very, very, very nice shape. Some of you would have noticed it, right? Some of you already would have noticed it. So I'm just going to point that out for you right now. Okay? So depending on what it does, depending on what market does, between Monday and Tuesday, right? This is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us to get the M shape. So right now we have, and I'm going to change the color on this so you guys can actually see what I'm trying to show you. Right? So now we're waiting for the M to complete. Let me make this really bold. Make this a flat line. Make this red. Right? So this is the potential shape that we could be getting, okay, moving forward into next week. So this next leg is what completes the M, and if I'm right, this next leg is what I'm trying to take in terms of target TP, right? Because there's a good amount in there. There is a decent amount of pips in that location, in this range, that I think I could actually benefit from, right? And some of you guys may have seen it, or you might have a different approach to how you're going to do this. But how I've seen it is, should price Monday, it starts to lag and push up a little bit, a very slow crawl, and then we get another slow crawl on the Tuesday, because tomorrow and the Tuesday is a bank holiday in America, right, in the USA. Then at this level, I would expect price to start breaking down. I would be anticipating a breakdown of price at this level up here, and that would give us the M shape that I've just showed you. So let me just go back. Let me just see if I can bring it back. Okay, let's go back into the hour. Because I think it actually looks better when looked at in a shorter time frame, right? Because this whole area right now is now turned into a range. It's turned into a range because we thought it was going to go down. It didn't go down. It's gone up, right? And now we need to see what it's going to do. And I'm still betting on the fact that price is going to be coming down. I could be wrong. And once again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It is important you do your homework, do your own research before you commit yourself to the market, because I'm just a regular guy analyzing the market as what I think makes sense to me before I make certain moves in the market, right? So it is important that you do the homework. Oh, and on saying that, if you're looking for a broker, don't forget to look in the description. There is a link with a promo code, so use that. There's also a link for TradingView. If you're not using TradingView, use that and get hooked up. You can get TradingView for free, right? Or you can pay for it, at which point I will get something and you get a little something, right? The amounts is not really anything groundbreaking. It's not gonna really do anything, but hey, at least you help me out a little. If you don't have TradingView, if you already have TradingView, that's fine, stick with that. And also I put together a little blog page as well, so there's some books. Go in there, check them out, click the link, read the views. Read the captions in regards to the books that are there. If it makes sense, you feel you could benefit off that information, go pick it up. All right, so that's all there for you. I think I'm just probably gonna rejig the drawings on this video a little bit, right? Because there is a new type of vibe going on right now, so we're just gonna just rejig that so at least it's in line with the current shape. So we don't need this here anymore, right? And yeah, we don't need that. I think we don't need this side of things either. Let's get rid of this stuff. But this event has already taken place. Came close to that, so we're gonna mark out this trend line. Okay, I'm going to mark out this location as something that we want to keep an eye on, and we're going to mark out this one here as well. But we're just going to push it up a little bit so we got the wick sticking out through the bottom side of it. Right, we're just going to mark it out like that, like so, and we're just going to leave it like that. So this is how I'm going to leave this for the next video, and this is now a new zone. So this area, breaker structure, is now moved. So it's no longer here anymore. It's no longer there anymore. It's now at this level right here. This is where it's going to be. So let me just shrink this down a bit. That arrow, yes it is, it's an arrow. And then we're going to grab this and drop this down here. Okay, Gonna get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. So we've got the 2 points that we now need something to happen before we do anything, and that is this point over here, which is, so I'm just going to call this out before I end this video. So that will be 15,299.7, and then that will be the downside, the sell side break of structure, and that will be 14,692.9. right? If either one is broken, there is a chance that it may continue in the direction not set in stone, because this one here was broken and it went up, right? So it was broken and it went I mean, sorry, this level here was broken and it went up. So just because it breaks, it doesn't mean it's going to do anything. It could be a fake out. So like I say, it's always important you do your own homework, do your own due diligence, make sure everything makes sense to you before you decide to commit yourself in a strong way to the market. So with all of that covered, my awesome people from all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another episode of NAS100 Analysis today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which should be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.